since we're approaching Xenoblade 3, I thought it'd be fun just to like make a tier list of all the characters from 1 and 2, and then like after I'm done with like Xenoblade 3, come back, look at this tier list, and like throw in Xenoblade 3 characters and see if like, oh, my favorite characters really change, which I doubt they will, but like throwing in more characters to see just where they get placed against my favorites. And spoiler alert, all throughout Xenoblade, I don't hate any single character. The closest thing like you're gonna get to like hate is just the characters meh for me. That's it. So yeah, let's get started with this. And obviously this tier list is like in alphabetical order, so that's very nice. I can like just go in order. Or I might probably go all over the place, but like we can at least go in order for right now. And we'll start with Adam. As you can see, my dumb tier list names. If you know where this, then excellent, great, good, okay is from, then you're cool. Adam. I'm gonna put Adam in like great. Torna's obviously great, and Adam throughout Torna, he gets more screen time. I really like how just like in base game of Xenoblade 2, where it's like the legends of Adam. He's this legendary hero, but then in Torna, he's just some farmer guy. He's like, dude, man, I just want to go back to farming. I don't want to be a hero anymore. Like he doesn't even want to be like the next line in the throne. Like everybody wants him to, but like his brother doesn't want him to, and like Adam doesn't even want to. So it's really funny. I probably would have put Adam higher, but like there are a few scenes that like I don't care for with him. The ones that like he has with like Mythra are like kind of to me. I mean, it's like more of like they have a father like daughter relationship, but I'm kind of not really mad at him. I mean, for what Adam does, like he's great at his role he's supposed to do. He sets up like Mythra and Pyra Mythra's like whole character arc a little bit, and like helps Rex in a Spirit Crucible. So I think he does great at that. But I think I'm not gonna put him up here for that. I think he's great for what he is. I'm fine with him. I may move him down. Obviously, not the choice goes on. I may move characters down, so expect that. Acos. Oh boy, everybody loves Acos. Now if he didn't have his scene in like the world tree and all that, so I didn't feel bad for him, I'd probably put him down here. But I'm gonna yeah, no, he gets to be on. He's okay. I may move him up to good later on, but yeah, Acos is okay. Obviously, kills Van Damme, or his blade does, and we kill his blade. So he deserved it. You don't kill Van Damme. That's our Van Damme. You don't kill him. The scene in the World Tree, like I said, I do feel kind of bad for him in the end, but yeah, not bad enough to move him up to like, oh, based. Yeah, Acos is so based. Speaking of based, we got Alvis, and Alvis is based. Alvis is so great. I love how just like mysterious he is throughout the entire game, and you just don't even like really know. At least for me, when I was playing the game for the first time, he's like just so mysterious, and like thinking like, wait, is Alvis on our side? No, he is on our side. No, wait, he's talking to this like lady, and like Lorthea's like bad, and then like he's talking about this all the stuff. I don't know if he's good or bad, and then he helps us out. He helps us get like a Monado art, and like he helps us go through Valak Mountain. It's like insane. I don't know what to think of him. And then like the whole ending, where like he is like one of the Trinity, the whole reveal of that, and he just kind of walks up slowly and just doesn't even say anything. Because like Dixon and Lorthea's reveal that they're members of the Trinity are like, oh, this big like moment for them. It's supposed to be a plot twist, and Alvis is definitely a plot twist, but he's like not up there with Dixon. He's just kind of doing it just to do it, and just he's just there for the ride. Alvis is great. Also, like the definitive edition gave him like the little not collar. I don't want to call it a collar. But his like little necklace. He has like the Pyra Mythra's core crystal on that, so he's like definitely Ontos. Like, yeah, that's like 99% sure he's Ontos. And he may, appear in like Xenoblade 3. Just show up, like talks to Noah, like in Macna Wildwood. He's like, hello Noah. I am your friend, totally. I'm gonna teach you a new ability in this forest, because I did that with Shulk. Who's Shulk? Don't worry about it. Alright, we can do a Malthus now. Let's go with... Yeah, I think I'll go with excellent. Malthus is great. I was about to say Mouse there. We'll get to Mouse, a lot later on. But Malthus, obviously, he's bad from the start, because, like, when you first meet him, you can hear, Malice's voice when you're talking to him, with at least Rex can. so you already know something's up. And yeah, with just all the scenes that he has are like kind of messed up with all the stuff he does. Like he causes a lot of problems. He basically makes a Malthus who he is, which I find that's like super interesting. That like sure Malthus is like I guess main antagonist, but if Malthus was different, then Malthus would be a completely different person. Also, the fact that if Malthus awakened like Mythra's core, then Mythra would be a completely different person. It's just very interesting how like blades work. That like if you have like certain traits or like certain thoughts, they can get passed on to the blade for their if that's like their first awakening, which is very interesting, a very cool part. Also, just as a fun little detail, I like how Malthus like cleanses the blades. It's like, oh sure, that makes it like easier for them to be reawakened, but it also like kind of erases like the data that they've collected, because like eventually after blades get enough data, they'll turn into titans. And basically, Malthus caused this whole like huge problem in All Rest, where like land is running out because normally those blades after a period of time would turn into titans, but since the cleanse, the whole cleansing system, screwed that up. And also probably as well how he finds like a bunch of powerful blades to put through that. Speaking of like the whole system, Klaus, is it Klaus or oh Zanza's oh yeah Zanza's right there. We could probably rank Klaus and Zanza together because like they're basically the same person. I mean, kind of. If we just do Zanza, okay, no, we're not putting him in Met. I'd probably put Zanza up here in Great, probably above Adam. I think that's right. But if we have Klaus a part of this, then we move them. I feel like both up to excellent, because honestly, well, I played Xenoblade 2 first, so I didn't know about the whole other half. And then after I played defeated or beat Xenoblade Definitive Edition, I learned the connections. Actually, it's really funny how I found out the connections between them, because like during the final boss of Xenoblade 2, you hear it cuts to Klaus during like the cutscene that plays like halfway through the boss fight, and you hear Shulk like today we use our power to fell a god and seize our destiny, which I first played the game. I didn't really even process that scene. I don't think I even heard it. I was just too invested with the fight going on. So and then like coming back after playing Definitive and then hearing that line just popping off and like, wait a minute, these two are connected. And also like the whole experiment scene as well. Like from like when you beat Zanza, like that whole scene that ties this together. Very interesting. Between the two, obviously I like Klaus more compared to Zanza, but like with Klaus, Zanza becomes a lot better. And very gonna be interested in Xenoblade 3 if they show up as like not at the final boss, but like I don't know, like a Force Ghost like Star Wars or something. Because like I feel like Xenoblade 3 is like the third part of the Clouds trilogy, so it'd be very interesting to see if they show up. And also it's a wild ride. This passes your fate. That line makes me think of Zanza. So very excited for that. Bana, oh boy, I kind of want to put him in meh because Nopon, and this is not the Nopon tier. We're not putting Nopon. Nopon are gonna be up here. Though I think it's kind of fitting. We'll put Bana down here because he's the first one. Is he the first? No, I forgot the other name of the Nopon you talked to in Xenoblade 2. I'm sorry, but we'll put Bana here. I don't hate him. Like obviously, like I said, I don't hate any of these characters. They're all great, or they serve their purpose. They they do good for what they are. Bana's kind of just whatever. I do like how he comes back for the Abandoned Factory. Like, I personally don't hate that part of the game. I think, it's interesting about that. But, got really nothing else to say about Bana. We can do Bridgette. And Bridgette. Is Bridgette based? Is Bridgette based? No, sorry, Bridgette. I'll put you above. Actually, no, I don't think I will, actually. Sorry. Feel bad for Bridgette fans. I do find, Bridgette, like, really cool. How just throughout, the contrast between her in base game and then Torna. How, like, she's basically so mean in Torna. But then, like, base game, she's, like, really nice. To, like, especially to, like, Pyra and Mythra. And then Torna, she's really mean to Mythra. But it's cool to see that, like, throughout, like, 500 years of how like a person or a blade can change through experiences, because obviously they lose their memories, but if they have like an important experience that changes them, then like that gets carried on. And obviously she doesn't get like cleansed because like they're the jewels of the empire. At least I don't think does Bridgette get cleansed. Probably not. Or Aegeon, which Aegeon even on this list? No, he's not. This is ABC Oria. We would have passed him. He's not even on this list. That's funny. We can move on to Dixon now. Put Dixon in. Yeah, Dixon's also excellent. I would probably put him. Ooh. I'll just leave him here for now, and I'll think when I'm talking about it, I'll think about it. But no, Dixon's great. Throughout like the entire of the game, he's like kind of like Shulk's dad, and just I love the like little details, especially when Shulk gets back to the lab at the beginning of the game, and like Dixon's just like, "Oh, you can activate it now," and all those scenes, because like he knows the truth. He's just like kind of toying with Shulk, especially with not even that scene, but there's also like a lot of earlier scenes. Also, yeah, Dixon's obviously, the reveal is a very cool moment. Obviously, there's like scenes that like tease it very early on. I don't like the one in I was gonna say Magna Forest. No, it's the Troll March where he says, I feel bad for deceiving these kids. I kind of wish that line wasn't there, or it was like put a lot later on at like when they get to the Fallen Arm, because like all the other hints at it, I think do a lot better job at it. So if they just remove that one, then I feel like the reveal is still a huge like plot twist, but I feel like it would have been I see it coming if it wasn't there. But Dixon's great. I like how he goes out. He's like, I'm going home. This fighting isn't for me. And then he just dies from like taking his like cigar and just like burns him alive. He's like, I don't want everyone to see me die. Also, Dixon's just memed that whole scene with like a Thoron after like the Metal Face fight. Like, what's that you say? 1 year if my memories serve me right. It's been a while, Grandpa. Oh, I think just for that, it's been a while, Grandpa. 1 year if my memory hasn't served. I think that, no, actually, no. Sorry. I was about, no. I think, there we go, fix it. Sorry, Dixon, I almost convinced myself, but no, you're staying there. Bromark? Or, I'm sorry, Bromark. Bromark's a Bromark. He's great. He's my Bromark. Oh, did I put him above Addo? Probably not. Dromark doesn't really... I wish he had like more important scenes. Like the scenes he does have are nice and just like heartwarming, especially like the ones with Nia and like Spirit Crucible. I mean, he doesn't really say much in Spirit Crucible, or like the one talk they have like in the World Tree where Dromark's like, as long as I'm by your side to the end, I'm satisfied. Which like he's a Bromark. Dromark is Bromark. And for that, we put him above Adam. He's my Bromark. Oh, Dougal. Oh, it's the meme man himself. Oh. We gotta put him up, and he's so good. He's good. It's Dougal, but he's also mean to Podrag. Calls him colorblind, which I can relate. I am also colorblind. Yeah, we'll leave. It's kind of funny. I put Dougal like a one-off villain above Acos, who Acos is around for like the entirety of the game. Shows up in chapter 3, dies in 9. Dougal shows up at 2, dies in 2. Yeah, what a great. Oh, Hero of the Homs. Let's go. Dunban. Ooh. Let's put him next to. Let's put Dixon and Dunban next to each other. Yeah, they're like they're best friends. They're totally friends forever. Nothing bad will happen to these two. God, I'm already putting a lot of characters in Acos, and just looking at this list now, I feel like a lot of characters are gonna go there. Jeez, might have to like, move some characters around. But besides that, no, Dunban's awesome. I love like his just the prologue scene's very good, where he's just like powers through. Him and Shulk, or him, Shulk, Zanza, and Alvis are like the only ones who can use them. Well, just sure like Zanza and Alvis makes sense because that probably Zanza's like, oh, I'll let you use this, and Shulk is Zanza at that point. But Dunban just like uses sheer willpower to control it, which is just like that's badass. A lot of his scenes are really good, like the Metal Face scene at Valak Mountains, very good. Like their little fight. Also, the unfinished business scene. He's the character that gets unfinished business, which that scene's just good. I guess Melia does too in Future Connected, but originally it's Dunban's scene. Egil, ooh, Egil, ooh. Here we go. No, I don't want. Yeah, Egil's actually good. This is my hot take. No, Egil is an. I'll put Egil in based. I maybe move him down. Actually. I might move him down actually. This is kind of getting really hard. I already look at some of my takes. I'll leave them here now. I'm sure I keep saying at the end I'll probably organize some things and then show it off. But for now I'll leave them in based. You'll probably see him change throughout the video. But Eggle is basically just the opposite of Shulk, which I really like that. Obviously, you know, that's proven in the game in the scene of Mechonis Core where they're just basically opposites, where, you know, Shulk, you know, has friends to help him along his path, and Eggle really doesn't. I mean, he kind of does, but like they don't want to be in this war. Very good. And like I love his final lines where it's like, hear this, Zanza, they won't judge me in life but in death, which is, you know, very fitting because like throughout the entirety of the game, especially when you meet him, you hate him. He caused, you know, the whole Mechon attack. He made face Mechon, killed Fiora technically. I mean, sure, she's alive again, but like caused a bunch of harm to the Bionis and all that, which, you know, you don't know the truth about it until his reasoning. Then you like feel bad for him, and then in the end you sympathize with him. So I feel like, you know, that gives him points. Eggle's great. It'll be actually kind of funny. Let's put Zanza right next to him. I might actually, you know, I'm kind of convincing myself I might move these two up. At least okay, no, Zanza, you can stay next to Nixon, but we'll move Klaus up. I like how I said I was gonna put them next to each other, but they're kind of next to each other. Just, you know, Klaus is above them. Legitimus, I think that's how you say his name. Just the Tantal King. I'm probably saying that wrong. I feel like I'm gonna be IGN. He's okay. Yeah, Acos could be above him. He's okay. I mean, he takes Pyra and just, you know, does that whole scene, almost killed her, which, yeah, you learn his reasoning, but like after that whole, them taking Pyra, I feel like he gets like redeemed, especially his reasoning in that scene at the beginning of chapter 7. I like, just you get to learn a little more about Indal and Tantal and how it is, so he's okay. Oh, here we go, Fiora. Oh my god, I love Fiora. She's great. Yeah, put Fiora in great. That's not great. Yeah, I'll put Fiora here. Actually, no. Sorry, Bridgette. Yeah, I'll put. I think Fiora's good right there. She basically is kind of the reason why the whole plot gets set into motion, and I cared so much about her in the little time that she had, like around. Just props on Models for making me care so much about her. Like through like the not even like an hour, maybe an hour of cutscenes that she gets from, or just also from me just running around doing side quests and fighting stuff. I care so much about her. And then her scenes with Shulk at like the Fallen Armor are just adorable. Also like the ending with her and Shulk is, you know, very good. You get Fiora POV, very good. Fiora is excellent. She's great. Even though this is the great tier, but you know what I mean. Gadout. Gadout. Ooh. I'm thinking about okay. Like if it was just like the scenes, like just like the flashback scenes, I think I put him in okay. But I do like the one scene that he has with Ryan, where he just tells him to protect Charla, and also his sacrifice is, you know, not like insanely sad. Like I felt bad for the guy, but you know he died for, you know, protecting what he wanted. So I guess that's like a good thing. I think I'll put him there for now. Oh boy. Oh, here it's everyone's favorite character, Galegar. Guys, hot take. But Galegar is actually my favorite character of all time, and here's why. In this 20-page video essay, I'm going to tell you why Galegar is so great. Reason number 1, he's actually not great. He's meh. Galegar had so much potential. Like, I feel like everybody knows that he had so much potential to be great in Future Connected. He just needed I feel like a few more scenes, and also if his like resolve wasn't just result in a side quest that's not even voiced. I feel like, you know, if you had a rematch with him before the final boss or something, then I feel like that would have helped out a lot better. So yeah, I mean, he could be around in Xenoblade 3 totally. He lived like his T-pose fall, because I mean he's a high end Tia. I mean he's a half high end Tia. We've seen half a high end Tia fight with like Tyrea, even though she has like big wings. So like, you know, maybe he somehow lived that, and like he's like gonna be around in Xenoblade 3 totally. That would be like very interesting. And wow, we're just kind of getting like all the characters that like people hate. Gort. Unlike Galegar, but you know, he's not Matt. I think this is probably gonna be a hot take. I think Gort's great for like doing what he does. Like what he serves his purpose very well. Where he's an asshole. No, that's an understatement. He's just an awful person. You just want to see him like fail. You just want to see him just die, which the scene where Jin cuts off his arm is, you know, that's insane. That's a scene. But he's just an awful person. And I feel like the best way to describe him is like, I like him for how much I hate him. You know, you love him, you hate him so much that you like him. He serves his purpose very well, and yeah, I may move him down to good because I don't like having like this awful character up here. I mean, Xanta's kind of an awful character too. Okay, no, he's like up almost up in great, but not close. So we'll move him down to good. And yeah, sorry Google. You could look over at Gordon. Oh, Gramps, my buddy Gramps, Azurda. I put him in great. Yeah, I think we'll put him. I'll put him above Bromark. Sorry, I mean these two are like homies. They're like homies totally. I mean they are. I like Gramps. Like at the beginning of the game, like his and Rex bonds, you can tell how much like Gramps cares for him, and especially in the beginning of Chapter 2 when Gramps, quote unquote, I mean not really technically dies, but you can feel how much Rex cares about him, and just, you know, Gramps is great. He's been around the entire time. He has some funny scenes like pot meet kettle, that whole scene, and nothing illegal. That like I think those are, you know, just funny lines, good lines. Gramps is great, and he's like, you know, family. Oh, here we are. Hayes. Oh my god. No. I'm sorry. I don't have the whole volunteers, but Hayes. I think I might put her in based. Hayes is so based. She's based. And I feel so bad for her. I feel, because like obviously, you know, we know with Blades, like sure they forget like their driver and like those memories, but like there are certain things they always remember. Like they remember their name, like obviously they know how to do like their abilities and all that. But Hayes is a special case since Malthus like took half her core, that she doesn't even remember her name. Like she thinks her name is Fan Lenorn, which is, like sure when you play Xenoblade 2, like just play Xenoblade 2, you don't really feel too bad about her death. I mean I did. Unless you're me, then you feel bad about like literally just everyone dying, even if it's an NPC. But then having Torna context, and also the scene after at her funeral, it's just like, oh, you feel so bad for her. Also, Hayes is just, you know, adorable. Torna, I'm so glad she was playable in Torna. Like, sure, I played as Mythra the most in Torna, but like Laura, Team Laura, I think overall was the character I played as the most. Like counting each character, like Team Adam, I just mostly played as Mythra the entire time. Sometimes Adam and Minoth, and Team Hugo I didn't play like really at all. But Laura overall I played every character, which I think is Lauren. Oh no, Hugo's next. Wow, God talked about Hugo. I kind of we should put these two are like best friends. I know I keep this on this tier list. I'm putting like friends next to each other. It's kind of funny, but no. Hugo is basically just kind of, you could think about a playable Nile, which is, yeah, kind of weird to relate them just to, I mean, they look pretty much the same voice actor, kind of like their official art is about the same. But Hugo's great. I don't really have much else to say about him. He's just, you know, he's a good character, and I feel, you know, bad for him that like he dies and like you don't even get to like, he's not like a big death like compared to Fiora or Van Dam. He just dies over to like the stuff that happens throughout the Aegis War, which I feel bad for the guy. Oh, we're just doing all the Torna people right now. Okay, well, sorry, Jin. Let me. Oh my God, yeah, put them right next to each other because they're friends. No, I'm actually not gonna do that because I think Jin's maybe leading the pack at based. Jin is I talked about I feel bad for Hayes. Like sure, I feel really bad for Hayes, but I also feel extremely bad for Jin as well because like sure Hayes forgot like basically half herself. Well, Jin like remembers everything because, you know, he's a flesh eater and just he's a tragic villain and just all that. Just the guy just the best like line I guess I could give for him, to quote Xenoblade 2, is we can't forgive you, but Actually, well, that's it. We can't forgive you. I can't remember the rest of the line. It's not important to this, but Jin's a very good character. People like to say it's knockoff Sephiroth, which sure, I haven't played Final Fantasy VII. I would like to, like the original. I just can't because the game's too hard to see in. Maybe I'll play remake and Sephiroth obviously will be there. That's all I can see that, but I don't know, man. Jin is just great, good character. Nothing to say about him really. He's just great. Juju on that beat. Well, remember my Galegar video, or my Galegar 20-page essay? Well, here's my Juju 50-page essay on why Juju is the best character of this entire series. Part 1, he's Galegar's like best friend. Just kidding, he's not. He's actually okay. Juju does not deserve all the hate he gets. Sure, like you could say the scenes are like bad, like oh I hate how I have to go and save the guy, which is like I don't personally mind that. I just find it really funny that he can take like 2 pieces of cabbage, like a bug, and like a stone and make a house. This kid is like, he has magic powers. Ooh, oh, Callian. Man. I won't put Callian in great. No, I think I might. Ooh, actually. Yeah, no, we can put Callian in great. I think that's a good spot for him. Callian. Man, just like a lot of these characters, I just feel so bad for. I guess if you want to be like one of my favorite characters, I have to feel bad for you because, I mean, he's not up there, but the reason I'm about to say because I just feel bad for the guy. And it just, he's Melia's big brother, good big brother. Has a lot of nice scenes, especially with like Melia, how he cares about her, and like usually you would think, oh, he's like the big brother, he wants to be on the throne, and you think like his arc would be about him trying to get the throne. Like I forgot the name of like Adam's brother. I can't remember their names. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for that. I don't remember their names, but like how they're kind of characters that they want to take the throne from Adam. Well, Adam really doesn't want to. But Callian's like, I'm gonna support Melia. I want her to take the throne, even though I should be, because like I'm the older brother. And like Lorthia, I forgot. I feel there's the characters I keep forgetting their names. Another Hyantia, like Tyrea's mom, that doesn't want that. I guess Tyrea for like the beginning of the game, or like the part she's in the base game. But no, Callian's great. Feel bad for him and his sacrifice at the whole reveal. It's a good moment, and also the closer that he gives Melia in Lionel's Interior is a nice scene. Also how Ricky was there too, even though Ricky's not here yet. Oh, I mean, kind of. This is Kino. It's Hero Pun in training. Kino's good. We'll just put him there. We can put Dougal. Now I'm looking at this. Dougal should not be this high. We'll move Dougal. I cannot say his name. I feel so bad. No. Okay. Okay. Thank you, game. Kino. I feel like a lot of people is like everyone say your favorite not fun say with Nene because like they're not like Tora and I'm about to say Riku. I'm sorry. Ricky, where like they're around for basically the entire game, and you have a lot of scenes with them. While future characters are really short, so a lot of people don't get like I guess irritated with them, and they really don't say much. They're really just kind of background characters. It's really mostly about Melia, and then Shulk's kind of there, and then these two are just kind of say one-liners. Like one scene that's really good is like he's about to shoot Melia, whatever. Like I forgot the name of the art, but he's just gonna use like his sleep art on Melia to put her to sleep. That's a good scene. Ooh, Lila. Lila's okay. I would put like Lila higher. Because imagine, hear me out. What if alright, so Poppy's great. Poppy Cutie Pie's great. What if instead of Poppy QT, we got to use Lila instead? I kind of thought that's what was gonna happen. It would be kind of interesting because, like, sure, Tora just used Poppy, which he's I guess loyal to Poppy, which is great. But it would be kind of interesting to have Lila as like a Tora's other blade, or maybe if there was like a DLC quest that gave Tora Lila, so he has like 4 blades to choose from. It'd be kind of interesting. Obviously, I feel like Cutie Pie. Actually, maybe there's no way she would be better than Cutie Pie. Maybe on par with QT, and have like a few different like things she could get on like a Poppy swap, or it'd be called Lila swap or whatever. But Lila's okay. I like her little moment that she has with Poppy. You know, it's funny. It's cute. Leonata, yeah, that's you. That's who you are. Leonata's like, yeah, she's... Yeah, we'll do that. I think that's fine. Leonata, she's good. She doesn't really, do much throughout the story. She just kind of repairs Fiora and brings out that maybe there's a chance we can bring your Hom's body back with using your genes and organs, leftover organs. That's about it. She really doesn't have much to say, or I don't have much to say about her. So we can move on to Laura. There's my mouse. I don't know. I couldn't see my mouse for a second. No, we're gonna put Laura. You gotta go up here with your best friend, Hayes. I think I'm gonna put Hayes above you. Actually, yeah, no, I think that's good. I'll leave you there. Laura's just, I like to think about, because this is not my thought. I can't remember where I heard this from, but it's Laura's very similar to Rex in a way, where if Laura had the chance, the whole she would have been able to accomplish Rex's goals. Not being obviously not Aegis Pyra Mythra related, but finding Elysium and all that. I'll say that's not really a canon thing that happens, but I kind of can see where that idea comes from, because they're kind of similar. Obviously, Laura gets killed because due to a Malthus. If Malthus wasn't the way who he is, then Laura would still be around and probably could have done stuff to stop all that, so that would have never happened. So I think that's good. Also, props on Torna for making me care a lot about Laura. Fiora, sure, I cared about Fiora so much for the little time she had, but I still didn't know that she was gonna die. With Laura, I knew she was going to die. I'm okay, I'm gonna try not to get too attached to her, but too late, I did, and then she dies, and then I feel bad, and then I'm just depressed. Character I'm not depressed over, Lorthia. Hi, Lorthia, aren't you? You should be with your good buddy old pal, Galegar. I'll put Galegar above you, because Galegar has potential to be great. Lorthia, I just don't care for. I know everyone likes to say Lorthia is the worst character in Xenoblade 1, which actually probably by the end of this show she probably is going to be. I don't care for her. Because with Dixon has a lot of scenes building up to his betrayal. Same with Alvis. But Lorthia kind of really doesn't. She has some with Alvis and Dixon. But you guys kind of know something's up with her. With Dixon, you don't really know. I mean, you have the hints. Alvis is just what's going on with Alvis? I don't know anything about him. Tell me more. Lorthia, you don't know. You know something's up. Oh boy. Here's the lad himself. Here he is. Ooh. Do I put Jin? Oh, this is kind of hard. This is I don't know who do I want to put above. I mean, Jin. I like Jin for depression, but Malice is funny for the memes. And who? This is hard. I'll have to really think about it. But Malice is obviously he's just he's a bad guy, due to a Malthus, which I find that interesting how a Malthus is like that. Even Rex brings that up, and they'll Pyra Mythra too that way. He's I don't care. I'm just gonna be bad, which is all right, but he's just good at that. He's just character you just want to beat up. Sure, compared to Gort is a character you just hate him, absolutely hate him, and you just want to see him fail, and you just want him dead. But with Malice has that same thing. I feel the same. But we get to see his scenes with other members of Torna, where he actually cares about them. Jin and him are homies, they're brothers. Before Jin and Malice split up in the World Tree, Jin's I'm gonna stay here and wait for them. And Malice they have their hug, and you hear him whisper something, which I don't know. He probably says, "Be good, man. I'm counting on you" or something. And then obviously when you meet him back in not meet him back, but meet him during the final boss, he quotes Acos, and then just sends out his line about he doesn't really feel bad for them or want to cry about the death, because he just send them off with a smile, which is that doesn't feel like a Malice thing. You would expect Malice to say, I don't care, they're dead, cool, good riddance. Damn, Malice he's a character. He's memed and just good. Speaking of a good character, one of, actually no, if not my favorite character from Xenoblade 1, Melia. Actually, yeah, I think I'll think about it for these two go. I might put them above, but God, Melia is. Where do I even begin without Melia? Even if with like Future Connected, we didn't have that, maybe Melia wouldn't be my favorite. I feel like I'm not gonna. I mean, where's the guy? There he is. We can do Shulk right now. No, Shulk, I need you to come up here with your best friend Melia. If like we didn't have Future Connected context and all that, I feel like Shulk would be above. But you know, with Future Connected, that really helps Melia, and especially with Xenoblade 3. If that is Melia, got a lot of questions for her, but you know, she's great. If not, she is my favorite character. I don't know, I'm stuttering, going on. My brain's just all over the place. There's so many characters we still have to rank. Jeez. But you know, Melia is awesome. Just great character. A lot of her side things not only important to her character, but a lot of her outfits are just super good. I love them. You know, she got a lot of, you know, her summons are fun. She's just fun to play as. Probably the funnest character to play is in Xenoblade 1. Probably a close second, probably Shulk. You know, fun, you know, Monado arts and all that. I guess we move on to Shulk too. I mean, he is the protagonist, and I feel like a lot of people, especially Xenoblade 1 fans that play Xenoblade 1 and that's it, you know, say, oh, Shulk's the best character ever. Which, you know, Shulk's great. But compared to, you know, Rex, I mean, it's not a spoiler. Rex is I like Rex more. I feel like just Rex is more of an interesting character compared to Shulk. I still enjoy Shulk, but actually, now I think I might move Shulk down a little bit. I think this will be how it is. This is the new tier list, but not new. But Shulk's still great. Just Rex's arc compared to Shulk's, I like Rex's more. And obviously people say, oh, what about voice acting? Shulk, good. I mean, yeah, Adam Hoden does an amazing job. He's a great voice actor. I feel like, you know, Adam Hoden, like, carries Shulk a little bit. Because, you know, Adam Hoden's that good. The voice actor is that good that they can carry this character, carry him. Which is kind of a fun thought I have. Is like, alright, what if, like, Adam Hoden voiced Rex? I kind of thought that, like, what if then would people like Rex more? Because, like, oh, it's Adam Hoden. Obviously, you know, I think Al Weaver's voice fits Rex very well, but I'm just, for this hypothetical, I'll be interested about that. See if people, their other thoughts about that. Ooh, boy, here. You remember Gort? Now I talked about Gort's little thing? Yeah, but here's, like, just, probably just better Gort. And by better Gort, I mean, like, a lot better Gort. Excellent Gort. Metal Face. He's so good. Metal Face is just amazing. Also, just, this is funny. I'm just looking at this. I don't even really know where to begin, but just all his scenes that he has are just like this thing I say with Gort, and kind of with Malthus, but now basically Metal Face is just Malthus without like those like heartwarming scenes that he has with Jin, and it's just that's just super good. It just makes him, sure, I obviously don't prefer Malthus, but Metal Face is just, you know, an asshole. Just you want to see him die, and then like the way he goes out is just such a fitting way. Because, like, you would think, oh, Shulk spares him, and Metal Face is like, you know what, I'll be your friend, Dunbad, we can be homies. But no, he's the reason he goes out. He's basically, he not really killed himself, but he's just wants to beat Dunban so bad that, like, he doesn't care, even though, like, they spared him. He's like, you always have to have the last word, and then, even after, like, Shulk tries to save him, he still ends up dying. Also, like, on the fallen arm, you can see, like, his wreckage of, like, his, like your body, which is kind of a cool thing. Oh, Mayneth. Wouldn't it be funny if I put her like right next to Zanza? Nah, like she's. I don't think I could put her up there. I don't think she's like that insane. I think she got a good spot. She's good. She's great. She's basically just, you know, wanted peace and all that, and just, you know, it's very interesting to see, especially with Klaus, how he feels bad for causing all this. And I kind of wish we got to see like Galea, like if they Klaus and Galea can have conversations. Maybe in like Xenoblade 3 we'll get to see them talk as like Force Ghosts or something, to see like if Klaus will feel sorry for her. Like actually not a while ago, probably maybe I don't know how long ago, a year. Probably that's a prediction, I guess. I had like a hypothetical idea for Xenoblade 3. Like if Xenoblade 3 wasn't like how it is now, I thought it was just gonna be like a new cast, new world, but like slightly tied together to Xenoblade 1 and 2. that what if like Maneth, like the god of this world, or Galea, but like compared to the opposite, like how Zanza and Maneth are. Like Zanza's like bad man, and Maneth just like wants peace, and then Klaus just is remorseful and just feels bad for what he's done. What if like Galea's like other half is just pissed off and angry that this whole thing happened, and then she just wants to seek revenge and is trying to find a way to find Klaus so she can kill him. I thought that was like an interesting idea, and like the world's like all messed up, which I mean, it kind of could. I mean, not most likely it won't. I mean, actually, you know what? She's the real enemy in Xenoblade 3. It's Galea. And I know theory's kind of like whatever. Some people don't really like it because like, oh, the card key in like after you beat the infernal gold. Oh, I cannot say their names. I'm sorry, but like that's like supposed to be Galea, which I mean, I just always thought that was like wreckage. It was just there because like Spirit Crystal, the land of Martha is just the world where it used to be. Like her, I don't know, card key was just there. I don't know. That was just my little theory about it, but if that does happen, that'd be interesting. Ooh, Milton. Probably okay. I'll put him above Juju. He's just kind of, well, I mean, he's a kid, and he's ever, and he's kind of one of the main one of the main people that bullies Mythra throughout Torna, which, sure, you could say it's like they're kind of like brother-sister. They kind of have a brother-sister bond, like younger brother, maybe a little older sister, and also it's kind of just sad to see Mythra, even though like Milton was like really mean to her. Like I don't think he has like, does he say one nice thing to Mythra throughout Torna? I don't think he does. But all throughout that, even after like she caused all the damage with like the war in Torna, she feels extremely bad that she that's an understatement, feeling extremely bad. She basically just screamed and then creates Pyra on the spot from that, just that pain from killing Milton and all that, which is just I feel so bad. Mythra. Well, we're getting closer to Pyra, Mythra, and all them, but Milton as like himself without that, Milton. Actually, I've kind of convinced myself with that scene with Mythra. You're Milton. You're carried by Mythra. I'm sorry. Speaking of like, ooh, Torna. Wow, we're getting there. Ooh. Yeah, let's put all the Torna people. Just yeah, this is fitting. This is so fitting. Actually, yeah, we can put Mikhail there. Mikhail. Through Torna, Mikhail was just kind of whatever. I mean, he's just a kid that Laura and Jin find. And like they take him up on that, and they're like, they want to be friends. But then like with Milton, like Mikhail learns to like to smile and to be all happy. Which Milton actually, it can be nice. He's nice to Adam and Mikhail, but obviously not Mythra. Cool, thanks. And everyone, actually, well, literally everyone except Mythra. That's cool. Okay. Now I kind of move you down a tier list. Cause I realize that you're carried by Mythra. Now you're mean to Mythra. I want to move you down. No, I'll do everything there for now. But Mikhail. Obviously, first time I knew him was, base game of Xenoblade 2, and his scenes were just super funny. Like, his introduction of just going K, or K, after he gets, like, punched, or, like, out by, Petroka. Very funny scene, and, like, the way he goes out in the base game is just like, damn. Feel bad for the guy. Alright, wow, we really are just doing all the Torna people here. Yeah, we can put Min off there. I think that's a good spot for him. Or Cole, I guess, as well, because that's like his name. Speaking of that, I feel like I like him. I feel like I find him a lot more interesting when he is like Cole in base game. I feel like it's the end of like a flesh eater's like life, like they're naturally going to die, because like with all the flesh eaters that we see throughout Xenoblade 2, none of them are like where Cole is, where they're about to die, because like Mikhail, Acos, Petroka, Nia, Jin, they're all flesh eaters, but like they're still like, they look fine, like they're alive and kicking. Well, like Cole just looks like he's about to die like tomorrow, and that's interesting. Even through Torna, he brings this up, that he's a flesh eater, which is interesting. And now he also, like in Torna, he always like he writes books, which tied into him, during his plays in the future. Also, I like to. This is not my idea. I was watching, obviously, Chugga Conroy's playthrough of Xenoblade 2, because like his playthrough got me into part of the series, and I can't remember what episode it was during, like the Torn, maybe one of like the bonus episodes, but he brought up like a kind of like a theory that he had, or like just a fun little hand candy thing that like I really like too, where it's like, all right, Laura's like impact and like will was carried on through like not Milton, I was about to say Milton, I'm so sorry, Ninoth, because he like wrote stories about that, and then how like, you know, not the will's not the right word, but like how Laura is like has a band of mercenaries and all that, and that was carried on like to Milton. I keep about to say Milton again. I'm Minoth, and then Minoth met Van Dam in current day, and they maybe, you know, tearing up a good battlefields up in our time. It's just Garfont mercenaries, all that. I really like that. That's just a fun thing to think about. Miquel or Mick. I don't know how to say your name. I just know you because of the laugh that you have, and that laugh. I don't know why that laugh is so funny to me. You could be next to like me and Anna. You two are like friends. No, you're just carried by your laugh. Your laugh is just funny to me, and that's why you're here. You know, you saved us when you like were about to die from Agnirtha. You caught us, or you know, Albus warned you. But like, yeah, you can be there. That's fine. Spot for you. Ooh, Morag. It's Morag time. Morag Monday. You know, it's not Monday right now. Yeah, we can put Morag. Ooh. Do I want to put Morag in based? I mean, it'd be kind of fitting to put, you know, no, they're not there. Put you next to Bridgette. You two are like, you know, Driver and Blade. I feel like that's fitting. I love Morag because, like, you know, when you first meet her, you know, she's like a villain. Actually, basically all your party members in Xenoblade 2 except Nia and Tora, which I mean, okay, just cutting out a bunch of them. But like, you know, Van Dam, Tora, I just not said Tora. Van Dam, Zeke, and Morag. I guess we can, actually no, I'll do them. Actually no, we will after I rank them. I like how you have to fight them first as like boss fights, but then they join your party, and then you get to see like how powerful they are, because that's just a very cool thing. He's like, all right, where's Zeke? I just brought you up. All right, you know where Zeke's going. Yeah, Zeke's actually the worst character. No, Zeke's based. Ooh. Yeah, no, Zeke, you're going there. You're based. He's the bringer of based. So I just brought you up, like I said, you know, with the Morag thing. Very cool, like that. And you would think, oh yeah, Zeke's just like a funny goofball, which you could kind of relate Zeke and Ryan to each other, because like those characters, you know, are like the most meme characters out of the main parties of those games. But compared to like Ryan, Zeke just has a lot more like important, like heartwarming scenes. I'd not say heartwarming, but just like scenes where like being like inspirational. I can't choose my words right, because like, you know, like Ryan's like early scenes, and here we are. I'm just going all over the place now. We could put Ryan just, yeah, right there for now. Actually, okay, back on, but like, Ryan has like one of my favorite scenes is his scene with Shulk in like the Ether Mine, where he talks about that. Like, you know, next time you have a vision, you tell us, we bred the burn together, and like that's just a good scene. And the next scene you have like that is like the fallen arm, and then like the next one I would say is like the ending. Well, like Zeke, you know, his encounters that you have are just like that, and some of his cutscenes with, you know, with like Nia. But then every cutscene he has with Rex after he joins the party are just important scenes where he's just like, you know, calls him chum or whatever. But like they got like I guess you could say brotherly bond between him and Rex, and just like, damn, good. Zeke's great. Since we did Zeke, is Pandora even on this list? What if Pandora's not even on? Oh my god, Pandora's not even on this list. I just not realized. Wow. I didn't really look on this list. I just thought I saw. Oh no, she's right there. I'm blind. Hi, Pandora. I would put you up with Zeke like I did with Morag, but okay. I know this doesn't make sense, because like, you know, I've talked with Zanza, like how these, you know, great characters, but you know, don't you have like characters that you just like them, don't really have much to say? Yeah, Pandora is that. I was thinking about putting her here. I don't think I like her enough to put her up here with Zeke, but I just like Pandora. Pandora is just, you know, a goofball. Her scenes, like the funny scenes that she has with Zeke, are just, you know, really good. Has a really cool design. I love, like, let me talk her skill, but like the whole Bringer of Chaos or Eye of Shining Justice skill that Zeke has, that one can be used with her. Just, she's great. Oh, Louie, I didn't kind of weird that Mui. That's okay. I guess we can just put Mui there. Nah. We gotta have another Nopon on this tier list. No, we can actually no. This is fitting. Actually, no. You get to beat no. It's like in elementary school where you don't get to sit next to you. You get sometimes you get unlucky. You don't get to sit next to your friend because Mui and Ben are friends now in my headcanon. Galegar more. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, no, that's fine. Mui doesn't really have any scenes. I know apparently a lot of people thought he was bad from the start. Because, like, the scene that he shows that, like, Tora's grandpa died and Tatsuzo were, like, taken. You could apparently see his Mui's glasses, which, you know, I mean, I'm blind. I didn't see them. And I just thought, you know, Mui was just, you know, an Opon that, you know, Tora knew. Which at the scene that when they meet is so funny. It's like, oh, why'd you not just say so? Like, his introduction in a Moradane. Good scene. I didn't know, so, like, his reveal that he actually was bad was, like, you know, surprising to me. The perks of being blind. You don't get to see things that are right in front of you. We'll get to you, Mythra. We're gonna save you towards the end. Why not? I mean, I talked about Kino and Nene, or not just Kino. We can bring up Nene. I like Nene. I like Nene more. No, Milton. Actually, yeah, no, Milton, you go there. Okay, I'm having trouble just moving this thing. I like Nene more compared to Kino because she has, you know, like a sister. I mean, they are, you know, sister. She's big sister, and the reason I put her above Kino is just the one quiet moment. Let's say heart to heart there. Quiet moment that Melia and Tyrea have, and she just comes in and just kind of sorts it out and helps with that. So that's just a nice scene. And obviously, you know, her and Kino don't do much of the story, but she has like some funny lines. I feel like Kino has the funniest Nopal line between them. Because like I'm just gonna shoot Melia in the face real quick. I don't remember the exact line, but you know, overall, I'd probably prefer Kino. Well, we can get Nile too. I would like to put Nile higher up, but I think I'll put him here for now. Because like Hugo is actually playable, so it makes sense why I like him more. Nile doesn't really. Also, Nile was actually gonna die, but then a certain someone who saved him, which is, you know, yeah, which, I mean, she's right here. We can, you know, bring her up here. Yeah, not there. No. She's leading the pack. I'm sorry. No, I don't have really much to say, but your scenes with Morag are very nice, you know, scenes that you have to have. But Nia's right here. Nia's literally. This is de facto. She's leading the charge. Right now, she's the favorite character on this tier list. Obviously, she's at the top, and she's going to stay there. Nia's my second favorite character just ever. I love the girl. So many good scenes. Obviously, you know, just has funny moments, and just her arc is everything. And if she's like Melia, if they appear, you know, 3, gotta have some questions for you. But I'm gonna be so happy to see you again. But also gonna be really sad. Just God, Nia's awesome. It took me a second to figure out who that was. A Brona. Oh boy. You killed Van Dam, so I think that's a good enough to say, so we can, you know, move on with that. You don't do much for me. I hate you. Cringe. Even though, I mean, I don't really hate you. You're fine. A Tharon. Oh. I want to put him up here with Dixon for, like, the memes of, what's that you say? Put a suck in it. No. I think, we can put a Tharon. I think just for memes alone. Okay, tier list, thank you. A Tharon's right there. That's a good spot for a Tharon. Obviously, you know, the memes that he has are, you know, very good. The, you know, those YTPs, even though we're in like 2022, it's whatever. I don't care. They're funny. I like just how when you first meet him and like his like little kind of arc that he has, where he apologizes to Shulk. I mean, it's not like an arc, but like, you know, in the end. You just kind of call Shulk out on like your BS, like stop. You have the Monado, we can do this or whatever. And you know, I like that. Got nothing else to say. I thought it was cool. Patroka, oh boy. But people don't like her. No, I'm not gonna put her that high. Acos is there. You can put yeah. Actually, I think that's a good spot for a Patroka. She has got fun. Her and Mikhail, like, I would put her up with Mikhail, but she does not. And, like, if she was in Torna, she would be up there with Mikhail. And I'd like to say, Mikhail carries her a little bit because of the scenes that they have, which, I mean, he kind of does, but nothing really else. She's kind of, I mean, Acos, I would say, actually, no, Abrona technically is the weakest member of Torna. I don't even know why Abrona's on this list, because, like, is Sever even on this list? Perdido? I don't know if they even are. Kind of weird. She's on here, but I like Brachoka. She's great. When you have her as like a blade, like in New Game Plus, I think she has like a heart to heart with like a Mythra, and then she like teases him or teases her about Rex, which is just like very different side of her. Very just weird seeing like kind of like nice Brachoka in a way compared to I'm gonna kill you, you pieces of trash, Brachoka. Well, I kind of just went all over the place and not talk about because we can get all the not fun out of the way. There's only 2 left. Ricky. We can put Ricky. We can put Ricky in great. I might move it down a little bit. Yeah. Ricky. Obviously, Ricky out of the main party members in Xenoblade 1 does absolutely nothing. He does, yeah, like all the characters like have like a little arc that at least, I mean, compared to Xenoblade 2, they don't really have an arc, but like in their game, they have like a little arc to get their little moment. Ricky doesn't get anything like that. You could say, oh, he learns to become brave, but like, okay. I also really like, he's the only outlier in this, but in Xenoblade 1, all the party members are affected by Mechon in a way, with how, you know, Shulk, Ryan, and Dumban set out to stop the Mechon due to Fiora like dying, and Fiora's obviously affected because she gets turned into one. Melia is affected by the Mecha because, like, you know, her father dies to them, or to Metalface, and then I'm so sorry, Charlotte, I just forgot your name for a second. But Charla, he's affected by them because, like, you know, her whole colony's attacked, similar to how Colony 9 is attacked. But yeah, Ricky had nothing. He's just Ricky. He's just the hero pawn. But, you know, just with that, he's great. And now, especially the scene that he has with Dump It on the Fallen Arm, that's Ricky's best scene. That is by far Ricky's best scene in that game. But, okay, I mean, I brought Charla up. Wouldn't it be funny if I put Charla below Ricky, even though I just talked about how she's affected by the Mechon? No, I won't do that. She can be one spot above Ricky. I mean, this is not just because combat. If it was combat related, then this was a combat tier list. Obviously, you know, a lot of these characters would be here, but, you know, she'd be down here at the bottom in the meh tier. But Charlotte kind of gets like a little arc. Not really. Like when you first meet her, she has like the scenes about that, which, you know, I like. That's interesting. Give you a little more backstory about the Mechon in the Colony 6, and then she gets a little more like scenes and also closure on Mechonis Field and Aknirtha with Gato. So I think, you know, that helps her out, but yeah, when she has competition against all these other people, it's kind of hard. She's all right though. Charlotte's, I don't hate her. I have no idea some of these people's names. I don't even remember. I know who they are. Like this guy. I feel so bad that I don't remember their names. Like after this video goes up, I'm gonna remember. And man, I'm not a true Xenoblade fan. I can't name every single character. What's wrong with me? But he has the scene with Malthus in Torna where like they basically kind of talk about creating blade eaters. About that, which, okay, interesting. Nothing. We don't know what really happens to him. I'm guessing he just kind of dies of old age. In like the base game because you don't see him around. I don't hate him the most. He's at the bare. You know, actually, for now we'll leave him. He's very close into Meme. Actually, you know what? Never mind. He's at Meme because like he's like a character. The reason I have Galegar here is just he's just missed potential. If I've not already said that, I feel like I already did. I'm forgetting things. Well, I talked about Napon, and I forgot about bringing Tor, which is yeah, the best Napon by far. Tor is excellent. Did I put Tor there? Yeah, we can put Tor there. Tor is excellent. my favorite Nop line. I know it's gonna be kind of a hot take because like, oh, Tora makes me uncomfortable. Here's my twit longer. No, stop. Tora's great. The scenes that people like to point out, like, oh, he's bad or he's who he is, are his like side stuff, which is not technically stuff you have to see. Which I know that's not really an argument to say like, oh, just because you don't have to see it doesn't make it better. Which I mean, kind of in a slight way it does, but like just throughout the main story, Tora's just he's a nice little guy, and he looks up to Rex, and I love those scenes, especially with like Poppy. Which I mean, we're talking about Tora. We gotta talk about Poppy, and we can rank the Poppies. I'm gonna put all the Poppies together, but I'll rank them my favorite. Which, oh, you think this makes sense? No. Poppy's up here in, ooh. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Shulk, but you're beaten out by the robot, the Tora's robot that he built. I think, yeah. QT is probably my least favorite of the line. She does have the Melia ult, which does carry her, but she has like the least like screen time. Actually, that's not true. Cutie Pie does, but the reason Cutie Pie is above her is just Cutie Pie's just dummy overpowered, and I love Cutie Pie's design because it's very similar to Pirate Mythra, and Alpha's the best one because like she's having the most scenes, has very good scenes with Mythra in like the land of Mortha, that iconic scene, and like just the ending of Xenoblade 2, just that ending, just it hurts me, and since she's a robot and we see her in Xenoblade 3 somewhere, I'm just gonna I feel like she's gonna be so depressed. I mean, she's a robot, she can be reprogrammed, but I don't want that. It's gonna be so sad because like she has like the line of Poppy will be widowed without Tora. It's just like no, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Wow. Ooh, we got Rock on this list. Rock's on this list. That's so crazy. It's like epic. Rock. No, I'm sorry, Rock. I would love to put you higher as like a blade. You're one of my favorite blades because you're awesome. Your Van Damme's like plaid, but like against just as a character, you don't get that much time to shine. I will put you above Kino and Nene because of you have good moments, especially like when you're reawakening with Van Damme. Which, where's the lad? Where there he is. There's my boy Van Damme. Ugh. Van Damme is just like Fiora, but Fiora does get to come back in the end. Well, Van Damme doesn't. Oh, this is hard. But, ooh. I may put him down a little bit. Yeah, I think I'll put Van Damme there. Van Damme's excellent, though. Just the scenes that he has with Rex, and just like having kind of a father-son relationship, and just the impact that he left on like Rex as well. Obviously, told Cole or Minoff to write a play about him, which totally game theory. Xenoblade 3 is that play that Cole wrote about Van Damme, which is man, Van Damme is so great, very good character. Very sad that he had to die, but his scene, that death, that I cried. Yep, I've talked about I've cried throughout the series, but just that scene, man, it hurts. Oh, Teeman. That's Teeman. Yeah, Teeman's on this list. It's future connected. Do we put him with just the future connected people right here? I mean, yeah. I do like how in base game Xenoblade 1, you could see him as an NPC in Alchemoth, and like after like Alchemoth just gets like the telepathy and all that, he's like at like the power plant in Aerosea, so you can talk to him, and he has like a bunch of quests that you can do. And it's cool to see him, like, because I obviously, did side quests and all that, and I saw the name, and then, like, I saw him in Future Connect, I'm like, wait a minute, he looks familiar, Tima, that's like, I've heard that name before. And then just having the brain bust, like, oh, wait a minute, that's the NPC, that's cool. Very cool, like, thing that they did. Which, speaking of, like, Future Connected and all that, Tyrea is great. I would probably put her, did we put her with Ricky? I feel like I like Tyrea more than Charla. Yeah, I think, well, yeah. I know Tyrea isn't playable, which she should have been playable. Like, she literally has, like, in the game's, I think, files, or, like, just art that we found about the game. She has, like, a UI thing, like, where your HP would be in, like, that little art that she has. She has one of those. She doesn't have like the max affinity one, as I never saw one, but she literally has one, so she was planned to be playable, which she should have been playable. Like, I kind of had like a hypothetical idea for Xenoblade Future Connected. If like you replace Kino with Nene with 2 different characters, what if like the tank one is like, I don't know, Tyrea, and then you replace Kino with like Fiora, like after like the whole future, like not future, after like the whole game where she has like the short hair. Obviously you have to give her more arts, but then you can give her like, she has like I think 4 arts that you can have, plus her talent, so 5. So you can make those like other 4 arts and maybe throw in some more like support based ones as a healer, and then you can make Tyrea like a evasion tank or something. And there you go, that would be your party. That'd be very cool, because you know, give Tyrea just playable, and then Fiora more time. You know, Fiora has a lot of time. Dark Soul and Fiora get the most throughout the main story. It would just be kind of cool to have that. You're very nice. I forgot your name too. You're like Adam's brother. You're okay. I'd put you above Gatto. Yeah, I think this is fitting right here, because like, you know, Tantalese and all that. I think that's fitting. I don't really have much to say about you, about that. You're alright, you're fine, you're okay, you're in the okay tier for a reason. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. I'll probably remember after this video goes up. You're also related to him. Actually, one of you, one of you are named Zetter, I think. I'm not sure which one. Actually, no, I think you're Zetter, because I remember the scene. You have like one with the Malthus, and you talk to him. I don't know your name though. Maybe you just don't even have a name. You're just called King Man. He's King. He's King Man. I'll put them next to each other. I like the King Man more. Actually, no. I probably put him more, because like him and like a Malthus have like one scene in like the post credits, or like during the credits, that's like interesting to think about. Okay, let's do Zord. Where do I put Zord at? I want to put Zord in good, kind of, because of like his audio during his boss fight is just super funny. It's all bit crushed, but besides that, he doesn't really do much. Maybe an okay. I like Zetter more. Gatto. Yeah, I'm sorry, Zord. I'm sorry. You got some funny line. I know like it's implied in like one of side quests, like one of Shulk's side quests for getting his skill tree. That I can't remember the name. Deseri, I think is her name. But Zord is, I think, her father, which is kind of sad to think about, because like, I mean, yeah, they didn't kill him. You know, they took him and made him face units, which is, yeah, sad to think about that was like related to like an NPC, which is, you know, it's cool for world building, but like it's sad to think about. Should I put you? Yeah, I'll put you with Tyrea. That'd be very fitting, because like, you know, mother and daughter. No, but you really don't do much. You kind of just get like, you have your scene, and then yeah, you're okay. That's it. I'm sorry, I don't have much to say about you. What's your Umea? Yeah, that's her name. Sorry, I don't remember her name, which I'm sorry. I do remember your name. I do know your names. Vinea. Where did I put Leonardo? Vinea. Oh, that's not important. I'm not gonna put her with them. I think at the bottom of great, because she also gets the most out of the Machina. Besides Eggle, she's like with you the most, and she has like important scenes with them. And it's sad to see her scene with Eggle, like they're like goodbyes. It's a sad scene. I do like her though. She's great. No, I think it's Leonardo that like a lot of like the people who made Xenoblade 1 really like. It's either, no, it is Leonardo. I remember now. I don't know why I didn't do Solrin with like all the other Iantia. I mean, it kind of have been. We just did Unmea, but I mean with like, you know, Melia and Callian. Solrin. Yeah, I think actually I accidentally put him here, but I think that's a good spot for him. Solrin, you know, I felt bad for him when he died, and I liked the scene when he's talking to Shulk, when he like Shulk asks like, "Hey, can we go to Prison Island?" And he's like, "I'll think about it, but like, can you be like Melia's? Like, I don't want her to be her protector. I want you to be her friend," which is a very nice scene that he has. And the scene where like, you know, has the Melia on his deathbed, or not deathbed, it's more like the death ground. But like the scene, his last words with like Melia, it's just a very nice scene. Soren's great. like, all the high-end tier are just really great. The only one, I mean, well, not this one. Northea doesn't count. But all the other ones are, okay, well, Umea as well. The ones that are actually in cutscenes are all good. Okay, so I've organized it a little bit. Nothing really much changed. I mean, I moved Kino Nene, but I think it's, time for the final spot. I've been saving them for last, but my favorite character of all time, I know it's technically cheating, but like, do you think I care? Do you really think that I care that much? This is my tier list. I can make the rules. This is, I can say this is my favorite character of all time, even though it's technically, 4. I mean, you could argue that these Pyra, Mythra are Numa, so you could argue, okay, 2, I guess, but I don't care. This is the tier list. There, these four. I usually say 3 because, I don't want to spoil people about Numa, but these 4, literally just my favorite characters ever. Not just in Xenoblade, not just like in Nintendo, but literally ever. I mean, you can tell because PFP on like basically everything is just, it's at least Rex, Pyra, Mythra. I don't put Numa because I would like to, but I don't want to spoil people. But I love these 4 so much. I would love to gush about them, but this video is already really long enough, and I feel like just a lot of people are probably gonna skip to the end. So look at that. That's the tier list. I don't think there's really any hot takes. I feel like the only hot take on here is probably Tora, that he's up here, and I guess Gord as well. I feel like this is kind of, at least to me, I think it's all right. Achiwo, what are you doing here? We can. I think that's better. We'll fix that. I don't know why I had that, but no, that's fine. But I love these 4 so much. I really want to someday make just a big appreciation video, just going over their characters and just appreciating them, and just a big script and just very good low effort put together video. But I stutter all the place, I ramble. I mean, I'll definitely have to write a script, but knowing me, I just won't be able to read 5 words without stuttering and just going over all over the place. So look forward to that if that ever happens, but don't expect it. But just know this, favorite characters of all time, these 4. I'm very interested with Xenoblade 3 characters where they'll all place up. Who knows, maybe, I mean, I very, very doubt it that any character from Xenoblade 3 will take the spot away from these 4, because sure, you could say Xenoblade 3 is a better game or something, which Xenoblade games are great. Obviously, Xenoblade 2 is my favorite game of all time, but I feel I don't know if Xenoblade 3 will overtake it, because I played Xenoblade 2 at just the perfect time in my life, and I feel everything for these characters. Man, I feel Mio or something Senna and Uni are gonna be up here and all that. I feel all just the main party members are just gonna be up here. I probably, knowing me, after a few days, my opinions will change on this list. I feel I'll probably regret it after a week, because I don't know, I feel I'll probably move some characters up or probably down. Who knows, maybe some days I'm not feeling how I put Ego. I want Ego down in okay tier or something, but no, actually I doubt that. But at least for certainty, the top tier, this will never change, and the first 2 and the base tier won't change, because I love Nia and Melia. Second, these 2, I mean, they're kind of go hand in hand. Some days I feel obviously Nia's my favorite. Some days I feel Melia's my favorite, or at least second favorite. But they kind of alternate. So if I could have this is obviously favorite character of all time, and then a second place, these 2 are tied for it. Which, I mean, yeah, that's the list.